So, I'm Dr. Sarita, and I'm here with my emotional support animals. If I came to work with these, you would think I'm pretty odd. And that's okay, you can. And I'm not going to take them into a clinic with me or something that would not be appropriate. But I get to work telehealth a lot, and I get to have them with me during the day. So you would judge me for this, but you wouldn't judge me for an emotional support beverage. And this is my emotional support beverage right now is some peppermint tea. So I made some peppermint tea last night and then I iced it, so it's extremely hot here. It's going to be like 103, but I'm not really that hungry. So I'm having iced tea and this is really good. So really, I love Robert Sywus's concept that he said a snack is not a nutritional event. It's an emotional event. A snack is an emotional event. Would you have an egg right now? I boiled some egg. Would you have an egg right now? You're not scrolling searching for eggs, right? You're scrolling searching for cookies and chips and some way to eat chips and pasta and cookies. This is what you're scrolling for. I don't want to give up my comfort. I don't want to give these things up, and we don't have to give up everything, okay? What's the problem with the emotional support beverages? I used to drink, which used to be Diet Coke, coffee with chemical low-fat creamer was my go-to drink, and lots of sugar, and then again, diet soda, which wasn't helping me. These were my emotional support beverages. And then I had emotional support snacks. And these were for energy, okay? I'm board certified in addiction medicine. The energy I got from a granola bar, from a Twix bar, from a M&M, that energy was just me soothing myself, soothing my emotional pain, soothing my distress, soothing my overwhelm with a candy. And then I could go on to the next patient. Okay. So, we, healthcare workers, frontline office staff, fast food workers, waitresses, people that deal with the public all day long, people that deal with numbers all day long, people that are accountants, people that, truck drivers, people have so much emotional work in their lives, but not that much physical work. And I simply don't need that much food to maintain my body these days. I need protein, vegetables, and fats. And I am having carbs for soothing myself. Okay. I'm having carbs as an emotional event. This is addiction. Let's face it. This is the same thing that heroin addicts do, that cocaine addicts do. And these are wonderful people. Cocaine addicts, heroin addicts are wonderful people. I have worked with thousands of them. I am board certified in addiction medicine. My drug of choice, however, was food. It wasn't really, though, food. It was carbs, okay? Nobody binge eats eggs. Nobody binge eats brisket. Nobody binge eats, a turkey breast or something. Nobody does that because your brain says, hey, I'm full, okay? So with the carbs, it's just different. So what can we do? So I was thinking what to do during the day for these, what emotional support beverages are safe. So I start my day with coffee. I love this off Amazon. It's called Zule and it has a stand. Okay. So I love the IKEA frother is great too, but this is wonderful to take with you and, just have it in like a little protective thing so it doesn't get hurt, but it really, it's a great, very portable thing and you can take it with you. You can get hot water from anywhere, and then very conveniently froth things up. Relight is another great thing. And, you can just froth things up very quickly with this Zule. And Cacao Bliss, this is awesome too. You can froth that up with some hot water or some coffee, and I've got my Starbucks packets too. I don't have to stop by the gauntlet of cake pops in Starbucks. I can have my own Starbucks. I don't need that, And I love the Stanley Cup kind of movement of having your own, we're saving the environment. I got a reusable metal straw. I got a metal container. It keeps things cold or hot. And I'm more independent with that, right? I'm because I'm a cactus living in a rainforest, to quote Pretty Gymnatus. We are cactus living in a rainforest. We have to protect ourselves. If I go to a clinic and I know there's going to be drug reps there, I have to have things with me or I will eat that food. And this is my really during the day emotional support beverage in a hot day like today. I love La Croix. I love this mojito La Croix is awesome. This cream soda, Zevia is really good. I mean, experiment with different seltzer waters. Yeah, they're not sodas. I used to love soda. But this kind of still gives me the feeling of soda. And when I pop this, I have that feeling like, okay, I'm having a treat, right? I'm having a little treat during the day. Some patient yelled at me. Somebody was rude to me. Something's not working out. Somebody's really sick. Okay, I can have a little moment of mental cleanse, as Robert Sywes says, moment of mental cleanse. What is your go-to that defines you? And, for me, again, it was snacking. And there's nothing wrong with needing relief. We are human beings. We are not machines. We have cycles of like concentrating for about 90 minutes and then we need a little bit of a break. You just can't sustain the mental focus, right? And so at night too, this is like, I love this, this Senna with peppermint is really great. This turmeric ashwagandha tea, this is really great for nighttime. And you can just have a whole bunch of herbal teas. I think about it, when you bring your own things with you that are portable and you can offer them to people, people want to offer you things. People want to offer you cookies and offer you candies and offer you, hey, have lunch with us. We're bringing this marketing thing here, have some cookies. I have to have something I can grab because I am 6 years old. In my brain, I am a 6-year-old child when it comes to seeing these chips and cookies and ice creams because they're part, it's like survival, right? So I can't rely on myself. I am not, 9 a.m. me has to protect 4 p.m. me, right? 9 a.m. me, oh, I'm going to be great on my diet. 4 p.m. me is ordering a pizza, right? 9 a.m. me has not faced the stress of the day. 4 p.m. me, gosh, all kinds of crazy things have happened. And now I would like to have donuts, right? No, now, and I used to be that person. I used to bring in donuts to my staff. I would do that as a kindness. And now I look back on it. There was a moment, about 20 years ago when I moved from Ohio to California and I was bringing in donuts for my staff. There was more health consciousness where I was. People were like, they really weren't eating that. Of course, I hadn't discovered breakfast burritos yet, and those were much better. But like now, I don't, I do love breakfast burritos, but that is a treat, okay? And usually I do bulletproof coffee, keto coffee in the morning, and then I have, basically what do you need for lunch? Something you can pack. And I think about it like at the clinic, it's so hard and it's so fast paced. I don't have time to really enjoy myself. I'll probably have an egg and some salad and some olive oil. I have wonderful local olive oil from Yuba City. That's going to be really wonderful. And I have fresh lemons out here. I mean, it's awesome. I'm going to bring that with me. It's a very simple lunch. And I'm going to have, it's hot. I'm going to have, emotional support drinks I can take with me. And I have to plan it. I can't wing it around food. I have to have sort of a plan. And then I also, why am I eating this? I need to journal throughout the day. I need to journal and go, why am I, and I do, I'll put doodles and stuff on it. Why am I hungry right now? Why am I upset right now? Put it on paper. And that's the other thing too, we get like so isolated in our head, and then we put things on paper. And, sometimes just text a friend. I was really dealing with some emotional distress, and I've been texting a wonderful friend who I've known since the 80s, and I'm going to send this to her afterwards. She knows who she is. And I guess, we've both been through it. We both go up and down, and we have our days. But you know what? In the old days, I would have hurt my health on top of the emotional crap, right? I deserve better than that. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. But you know what? Like, again, like an inner child. Like, would I talk with a child this way? Would I say, oh, you stupid. You ate this cookies. You ate ice cream yesterday. You screwed up. Oh, you dumbass. You dumb person. Why would you do that? You would never say that to a child. But in my head, I say these things to myself, and I need a reality check. Would I talk this way to a friend? And again, I think sometimes the really tough thing is I'm denying myself an ice cream. I'm denying myself a cookie because we've been, I think a lot of people have, we've denied ourselves in other ways. And then we go, oh, we deserve the cookie because we've been super good. But, but it's killing us. The only problem is the price for that cookie is my health, right? And I want to be around, and I deserve better. And it's like a bad friend. You hang out with a friend that, well, I've thought about it in the addiction world. People would be like, my family is on heroin. My friends are on heroin. Whoa, that's hard. And, I'd see people all the time whose family members were on heroin. How absolutely tough. I also see people all day long whose partner can eat pizza. They're a construction worker. They can eat pizza. The wife does a sedentary job. She can't do that. I have another client, computer programmer, super smart guy. He gets zero exercise. His wife works in a physical job. She works and she can eat more than he can. So it's tough. It's a boundary issue as well. Food is like a person. Food could be also, like, I think about Jason Fung's book, Fast This Way. The co-author, and I'm sorry I'm forgetting her name, but she said food can be like a bully. Like it just keeps, like a bully. Like, hey, you're only killing me. Back off. Hey, ice cream, you're killing me. Back off. I deserve better. I'm gonna have a cream soda. I don't need you. This is. And yet it's so insidious. And then there's also people we love around it. Oh, gee, we always have pizza together. Can't we have pizza together? What's wrong? It's only killing one of the partners. And I also love one of my clients. She and her husband, stopped eating pizza weekly, and they saved like $1,500 over some months. Like, maybe it was like a 6-month period. And they lost, like, between them 70 and 50 pounds. So just a simple thing like not going out for pizza weekly, it's a simple thing that adds up over time. And then, building other friends, I can brainwash myself that I'm on vacation with this mojito La Croix. I mean, it's not a real mojito, but I can, art and fun. And I was thinking about it. I am not a exerciser. I don't enjoy exercise. And that's okay if you don't either, right? People will say to me, I'm exercising all the time and I really try. That used to be me. I would be going to the gym, miserable, overworked, tired. And we all hit a wall. At some point, we all hit a wall. We all have an injury. We all get older, and we just can't out-exercise our diet. And it's 90% diet, 10% exercise. So start where you are. The other thing too, is there any special things to buy? Really not. It's just tweaking things that you would buy anyway. Instead of buying soda, get some La Croix, get some Zevia, get some herbal teas, get a frother so you can be on the go. Relight is great. Relight electrolyte solution. Element is great. Dr. Berg's electrolyte solution is great. David Asprey's bulletproof coffee, keto coffee. There's all kinds of things you can explore. And it's a journey, right? It's like a child. It's like, these are my favorite things and I don't want to give them up. But then again, we are adults now, right? We are adults. We are not children. Nobody is forcing us to eat these things. It's me eating these things. I am making this choice. I am choosing to either, help my health each day or lower my health each day. And it's one meal at a time. We wear our bodies, we wear the choices we make one meal at a time on our bodies. And when it's about self-love that I'm skipping a meal and having a seltzer water, it's different than an eating disorder. It's like, I am 56 years old. I am never going to develop anorexia at this stage of my life. Of course, and this is the other thing. It's like timing the market versus time in the market. Everybody knows, you pick a stock and it goes up and it crashes. We all know we could, really hurt ourselves for a week and eat nothing but celery, or, do some soup diet, or, do some slim fast diet or whatever. We would lose weight, but we know it's not sustainable long term. So I think, again, it's what we do like 80% of the time is really what's important. And that 20% of the time, when I fall off and I eat something that I shouldn't, that really isn't something I can have in my life long term, I don't beat myself up and I try to just get back on the wagon. Because the other thing is, it's so daunting. Sometimes people will tell me, "Oh, well, doc, our food's all poison, our food's all crap, and we can't possibly be thin." Well, that isn't true. You can make healthier choices. You are not powerless. And I think part of me, before, in 2020, I remember just thinking, just freaking give me a pill. Give me a pill. I'm broken. There's something wrong with me. I don't know what's going on, and I was so confused. I was thinking, though, I can make small choices, like like buying Starbucks. Like, look at this. I can get the same exact taste of Starbucks, the same beautiful, I used to love Starbucks, right? And I still do. But if I go there regularly, it's very expensive, and I'm going to be tempted by all those cake pops and pastries and things around it, right? So I can coat the world with leather, or I can wear shoes, right? I can't coat the world with leather. I can't change the 103-degree heat, but I can put on a hat. I can put on a scarf. And I really appreciate your time and attention. I hope this may have been helpful. And, let me know what your favorite emotional support beverages are in the comments. Not alcohol. Okay, and I have to admit, that's another thing too. Less alcohol. Alcohol does have calories, so that is another thing on a weight journey. So again, thank you again for your time. Hope to see you in the next video. Take care.